Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and this is a Ready to Wear affair where I discuss all things fashion, mostly luxury and designer because that's where my passion truly lies. But of course, I love all fashion. So that's fast fashion, affordable fashion, high street, contemporary, you name it. So if that sounds like your vibe, please subscribe and don't forget to like this video because it's gonna be a good one. I always have good videos for you girlies, so this one is no different. This video, I'm gonna continue my fashion month series. My most recent video, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do, is focusing on things I would have worn if I were to be going to New York Fashion Week. And it was a really good one. And this one is going to be focused on Paris Fashion Week. I skipped London because I was so busy, guys. So I had outfits lined up. Maybe if I have time, I'll try and squeeze one in for the London kind of fashion week. But let's just jump into Paris. Milan, hopefully I should be able to put that out for you girlies. So I want this to go live though while Paris Fashion Week is still happening, or at least starts. So that's kind of why I'm making sure Paris is, I think, probably gonna get published first. Let's get into it. So these are things I would wear if I were to go to Paris Fashion Week in this video. I'm starting things off with this first look, which is very sophisticated, very sleek, very edgy, very sexy. And it's like sexy work, right? I can't really wear it to work, it's a little too sexy for work. The plunge of the blazer is a little too low, but I could probably wear a shirt, like a high neck shirt with a collar, button up, right, button down, whatever, underneath, and that would probably make it work appropriate, right? Yeah, actually it would, minus the choker, of course. All right, let's get into the details. So the blazer is Mugler. And just an FYI for this series, for each city I focus on, I'm wearing pieces to the shows that are actually going to be taking place in those cities. So Paris Fashion Week usually has brands like Mugler, Saint Laurent, you know, think your typical French brands, right? And then also like a growing trend is a lot of brands are moving away from like London Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week and focusing mostly on mostly Paris and then followed by Milan. So, which I think is annoying. I think it's really annoying. I think brands should try to stay in the cities closest to where they're based, right? So if you're a British-based brand, you should be hosting a London Fashion Week. If you're an American brand, you should be hosting a New York Fashion Week, right? Like, I don't understand. If you're an Italian brand, you should be in Milan, right? Like, anyway, but let's get into this look. So this look is, like I said, Mugler blazer. Mugler is typically hosted in Paris Fashion Week. So that is kind of the main attraction for this look, the Mugler blazer. I got this over a year ago from, I think, Luisa Via Roma. This is a size 40, French 40, which is a US 8. It's quite big. I probably could have gone for the 6, US 6, which is a EU 38, or even a 4. I love my blazers to be oversized, so a 4 may have actually fit me and still given that oversized look. This is very oversized, which I actually really do kind of like. So I don't mind it, and I, you know, obviously can style it however I want and layer it with like thick sweaters, chunky knits during the colder months. So there's a lot of versatility that comes with going oversized, like going up in several sizes, you know, 1, 2, right? Sometimes 3, for that vibe. And of course, oversized has been in for like the last 10 years, so I don't think oversized is going anywhere. The skirt is from Numero 21. Numero 21, or N21, is actually an Italian brand, and this brand does showcase at Milan Fashion Week. So I could wear it to both shows, right? But for me, I wanted the main attraction to be the blazer, so that's why I'm saying Mugler. I would wear this to the Mugler fashion show. Continuing on with Parisian or Paris-based brands, we have Margiela. Margiela, I believe, Margiela is a Paris-based French brand, and they host their shows at Paris Fashion Week. So I would definitely wear this to Paris Fashion Week, to the Mugler show. Could probably also wear it to the Margiela show, right? But because the blazer to me is the main attraction, I would opt for the Mugler show. Bag is Ferragamo, which is an Italian brand, and they do showcase at Milan Fashion Week. So at least these brands, you know, they stay in their lane. They stay where they belong, you know? But yeah, so skirt is in a US size 4, Italian 40. Pumps, these Margiela pumps. And by the way, these are the Christian Louboutin and Maison Margiela collaboration pumps that I love. These are called I think they're called the Martin Lula. These are in a EU41, which is a US 10 in women's sizing. Choker is Annalise Michelson. I saw it on Rihanna like, I don't know, over a decade ago, and I was like, I have to have it, and I found it on the Real about a year ago, I would say, a year or two ago. So yeah, what do you girlies think of the look? Do you think it's Mugler approved? You can wear this for date night, you can wear this for girls' night out, right? You can wear this to church if you want. Again, probably more along the lines of the styling for the office, wearing some sort of like button-up shirt, a blouse that kind of covers, you know, the chest would make it appropriate for church and more conservative settings. And then I'm wearing a bralette from Zara. It's like a knit gray bralette in a size small. And yeah, that's the look. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, girlies, so for this next look here, this is a really cool look I threw together. I would wear this to the Sacai show. Sacai is, I think, a Japan-based brand, a Japanese brand. However, they show at Paris Fashion Week. So I would wear these pants. The pants are Sacai, styled just this way with this Zara jacket. This is actually a Zara funnel neck or like high neck jacket that I wore in a few videos ago, quite recently. And I just kind of restyled it. I reworked it. I completely unbuttoned it, so it's just left with the last button here, and then I can just kind of wear it off the shoulder for a really cool like billowy blouse vibe. And then I like how it looks with the pants because they have that like flowy, effortless look and aesthetic. And I just love the flow of these pants. They're very fluid. I love how they're wide leg, and they have a really cool like privacy kind of panel. Like the shorts are like shorts that's built in, so it covers the areas that need to be covered. So let's get into the sizing. The sizing for these Sacai pants are a size 2. I'm typically size 1 with Sacai. However, these were the only ones available on sale, and I figured their pants are wide leg, like it'll look fine. If it's a little big, it'll look fine, and I think it does. And the jacket is in a size small, and then I'm wearing these Bottega Veneta sandals for shoes. These are in a EU41, size US 10, and then for my bag, it's this Jacquemus bag. I think it's called La Salon Pochette bag. It's meant to look like a baguette, so it's really nicely worn under your I guess the crook of your arm or your armpit. Not directly under your armpit, but you know, kind of like in the crook of your arm. And I love the Dr. clasp, and I love the croc embossed detail, and I just love the neutral color. It's a very neutral look. Think safari chic, right? I feel like the aesthetic overall is very like utilitarian, like utility vibes, safari vibes with a chic twist, right? These pants just flow so nicely. Yeah. Thoughts? I would wear this to brunch. I would wear this to a day event, going to the museum. These shoes are so comfortable. I can walk around all day in them. So I can definitely wear this to go maybe shopping. When I want to look cute, I can wear this to a day event, a day party. Just day vibes, day chic vibes is what I'm thinking. Obviously not to like a work event or anything like that. But yeah, oh, wine tasting, where to go wine tasting. Maybe not wine tasting with the shoes. Maybe wear some like platforms or flat shoes instead of these heels, because you'll be walking around on a lot of dirt and you would hate for your heels to dig in with every step you take. yeah, that's the look. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so this next look here is an oldie but a goodie. As you all know, this channel is called A Ready to Wear Fair because I love ready to wear. I love watching the runway shows and seeing what brands are just putting out there each season. And this dress, if you're someone who's a fan of, I'm a fan of fashion in the 2010s. I feel like they were really killing it then. And this dress is an old Stella McCartney dress from the fall winter 2014 collection, ready to wear. And I just love it. It was iconic. Like, I feel like Housewives were wearing it, Nene Leakes wore, I think, this dress exactly. And I actually bought this dress, or a version of this dress, because that collection had like iterations of a similar silhouette like this dress. Like, they had this dress in like 2-3 different variations. They were all similar, but they had, you know, slightly different patterns. And the colors were similar too. It was like blues, whites, tweeds, browns, grays. And I actually bought one version of this dress earlier that I actually loved the most. But I don't know what happened. I think I got it stained somehow on the back, and I went to get it cleaned at a professional. I went to a professional cleaner, like places that do like bridal dry cleaning. And I don't know what they did, but it kind of messed it up. It made the stain like way worse. And I actually don't know where that dress is. I thought it was at my parents' house, but I went there last time to look for it out of curiosity and I couldn't find it. So who knows where the dress is, but I was able to find a similar version of this dress on the RealReal. And this one is like, again, same colors. It just has less white and it doesn't have the cutout detail in the back that I love so much on the other one that I got. But yeah, so I got it from the RealReal for a steal. I think I got it for like under 200 for sure, maybe like 125. Yeah, I think it was like 125. And it's in a size US 6, women's US 6. Again, like I said, it's a really cool dress. Like, I feel like these dresses are called like mixed media. I always wonder, like, when brands, like when you're looking at a color for like an outfit or a piece of clothing, an article of clothing, and you look for like the color on the tag where it's describing like the item, and then it says like mixed media. I'm like, what does that mean? Mixed media is not a color. But I feel like this is a mixed media dress, right? Mixed media is usually a mix of different fabrics, a mix of different colors, different tweeds, you know, again, like I said, textures, etc. So yeah, mixed media, which is like wool, a mix of wool, a mix of like tweed. This is, I think, tweed, yeah. Some like stretchy spandexy material, and then some really beautiful satin material. And if I didn't say wool, yeah, I feel some wool. But yeah, I love the color combo. I love the silhouette. It's like a skater dress or drop waist. This is definitely essentially a drop waist. So it has a really beautiful mini skirt flare detail, ruffle flare detail right at the drop waist area, this section here. Very cute, very flirty, very feminine, perfect for like fashion week, perfect for brunch, perfect for like a girls' night out. Perfect for a day outfit too. I could wear this to like a museum, like if I wanted to be like super chic and fashionable. I could wear this to, like I said, a fashion event. I could wear this to a bridal shower, you know what I mean? A cute little fall day event. Not wine tasting, because these boots are not good for the dirt, but yeah. So that's the look. Stella McCartney is a UK brand. Stella McCartney is the daughter of Paul McCartney, the famous Beatle musician. And they're British, obviously Beatles are Brits. So Stella McCartney is a British, UK-based brand. However, instead of hosting her shows at London, she hosts them at Paris Fashion Week. So that's why I'm styling this for this Paris Fashion Week video, what I would wear to Paris Fashion Week. Yeah. Boots are Bottega Veneta. I wear them all the time. Love them. I love how like it's a nice neutral, but also a nice, another add a layer of texture and interest to the look. And then the bag is the Givenchy Antigona, which is also a Parisian brand. So that's on brand for this entire Paris fashion show look. Boots, Bottega Veneta is an Italian brand, so, you know, and they actually do showcase at Milan. So they understood the assignment. They understand the assignment. But yeah, that's the look. Let me know your thoughts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the boots are in a size US 10, which is an EU 41, US women's size 10. Okay. Okay, girlies, so for this next look, this is a really bold, punchy look, a look for a girl that's not afraid to make a statement, that's not afraid to get stares, looks, compliments, right? To cause a scene, a fashionable scene. I don't pull it out often because it really is a power suit. You know, you gotta have the confidence, or you gotta be in the mood to just really pull it off. And not only that, I'm always in the mood to be fashionable and make people stop and stare and compliment me, but it depends on the occasion, right? I'm not gonna wear this. This is not a work-friendly suit. This is not a suit I'd wear to church. So like, there's very specific places I could wear this suit to. Otherwise, I would pull this out a little more often than I usually do. So this power suit here, and this beautiful green color, is by Givenchy. Givenchy is a regular show that takes place in Paris Fashion Week. So they are regulars at Paris Fashion Week. It is a Parisian brand. So I love this power suit. I'm wearing it off the shoulders, like I'm not wearing it with my sleeves. I'm not wearing the sleeves, I'm just kind of wearing it so it's hanging off my shoulders. And it really gives a cool, structured, boxy look. Super exaggerated sleeves, that's what I love about this suit. Boxy cut, definitely that salon, like 80s power suit vibes, and I love it. I love the matching skirt that it comes with. It's made in wool, it's lined in silk. So this is like some of the best fabrics ever that they use in making this suit. And the skirt is long enough just so it peeks through underneath. At least when I'm wearing the suit, it's slightly shorter than the skirt. So you do see the skirt peek out a little, maybe like a ½ inch longer. Yeah, so the suit is in a size 4, and so is the skirt. I could have gone up a size in the skirt because it fits a little snug, but I got it to fit. And it's a mini skirt, so there's still quite enough allowance for me to move around and like sit and eat, right? That's the most important stuff. The shoes are Stuart Weitzman. They're in a US size 10, and the bag is the Ferragamo bag, of course, I wore earlier. And yeah, I would wear this to a fashion show, like I said. Can't really wear this to church or work. It's just a lot, and it's also just not appropriate. But I just, fashion, right? Fashion, fashion, fashion. You can wear this for a very elegant, sophisticated event that's not conservative. You know, you can wear it for a baby shower. You can wear it for bridal shower. You know, if there's no dress code. I feel like it's a very cool, super powerful statement look. So you would wear it to a place that calls for the occasion. Yeah, I wear it to a bridal shower, bridal party, because it's a bright color, so it's great for like spring weather kind of events. And I feel like a lot of people tend to do bridal stuff in the springtime more than any other time of the year. Spring and summer, of course. And yeah, what else? I would wear this to, like I said, fashion events. I would wear this to, if I work in a creative space, I would wear this to like a panel, right? Like a creator panel. Anything creative, this is appropriate for if you want to be a little more posh, a little more formal, but still very much creative, right? Still very much like sexy and cool and quirky and fun. Like I said, suits in a size 4. Shoes are a size US 10 women's. But yeah, that's the look. What do you think? Do you think this is a Givenchy appropriate? Right, front row? Yes. I forget the collection this is from, so I'll put it up when I find it. What ready to wear collection is from. I'm wearing it with this Paula Mendoza Glaucus tube necklace. I love this necklace. I love Paula Mendoza. If you haven't figured out by now, I'm obsessed with her jewelry. And this is one of my newest, new in piece from her brand. But yeah, I love the off the shoulder look too, right? It's like super like, ugh. It's like, don't mess with me. Don't play with me. This is a suit that it's like, no one could play with you in this suit. No one could mess with you in this suit, right? This is a boss, big boss vibes, right? Big boss vibes. Okay, girlies, so for this next look here, this look is very much a mix of like, I feel like winter and summer, but actually more winter. Another way that I could have styled this, and I was debating, but it's still pretty warm out, so I opted for these pumps, is instead wearing it with some thigh-high boots. I'm in AC right now, but I'm just warm wearing this whole outfit. So this blazer is Jacquemus. Jacquemus is a Parisian brand, and they have a show at Paris Fashion Week every year, and they're showing this year. It's very thick wool, heavy, super warm and insulating. And then I'm wearing them here with these shorts from Nasty Gal. They're leather cowhide print shorts with like actual leather, and then the actual like fur, like cowhide fur. So I'm very warm right now. And that's why I opted for these Christian Louboutin pumps. Also a Parisian brand. They probably will have something during Paris Fashion Week because it is a Parisian brand, and they typically do. But yeah, so high and low, you know, I love a good high and low combo. And yeah, very warm. So like I said, I opted for the pumps instead of some thigh-high boots to give my legs some ventilation. The Jacquemus, this jacket is in a size 36. It's pretty oversized, so it fits fine. 36 is a EU 36. European 36 is a US 4. The shorts are a US size 8. They run true to size, I would say, but when it comes to leather shorts, I always size up a size or 2. It's just very snug to the body, and you really need it to kind of hang off a little bit. You need some allowance, a lot of allowance. Personally, when I wear leather pieces on the bottom especially, and you just need room. You need room. I also sweat easy. You need air. You can't, having it like stick to your skin can kind of be like suffocating. And so, yeah, like I always size up at least sometimes 2 sizes when it comes to leather bottoms. Tops, like bralettes, it's usually fine. But bottoms for me, and I am slightly bigger on the bottom than I am on the top, I need to run up 2 sizes when it comes to leather bottoms, especially pants. Skirts, I think, are fine. Shorts as well, obviously. Yes, and then the Louboutin pumps are in a size 41. No, 40, yes, these are actually 41, which is a US women's 10. Bag is Valentino. Valentino is a Rome Italian brand. They showcased, I think, at Paris Fashion Week, which is like, what the hell, guys? What about Milano, right? Anyway, yeah, Paris because the Jacquemus blazer. So yeah, you can wear this to brunch. You can wear this like hang out with friends during the daytime. You can wear this at night on those chilly fall nights where it's not super, like maybe like high 60s, right? High 60s, low 70s. This is perfect for that weather. To go out at night with the girls, with bae. It's a cute, fun date night outfit because it's a bright color and like a really fun neutral print for the shorts. And then I kept it neutral with the pumps, and then the bag is a matching, slightly darker shade of red. You can wear this to a concert for more, opt for more comfortable shoes. Obviously, you can wear this to travel, like when you're walking around. Like I love walking everywhere I am, domestically, internationally when I travel, and I just feel like I would love wearing this outfit, like just walking around, like exploring, gallivanting, frolicking, right? With some nice sunnies and shades, you're good to go. So what do you think? Do you think this is Jacquemus approved? That I would be able to sit front row as Jacquemus with this look? All right, that's the look. Also, I love the split detail here, so you can really see more of the shorts. That's kind of why I want to wear these shorts. I feel like it's definitely as long as the blazer, so the blazer covers most of it, but because of the really high slit in the back and the way I scrunched and ruched it here at the front, it's like visible, right? But not too visible. So yeah, what do you think of how I styled it? So that's it, girlies. These are all the looks I put together for Paris Fashion Week if I were to be invited to any of the brands that I wore. So if Stella McCartney had invited me, that's what I would have worn. If Jacquemus would have invited me, this is what I would have worn. Let me know your thoughts on the look. Let me know which looks are your favorite. If you have one, if you have a few, I love them all. And I appreciate you girlies for supporting me and watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you girlies in the next video. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay respectful. Bye.